Instead of drafting players at the team's biggest areas of need, particularly edge rusher, San Francisco 49ers general manager John Lynch and head coach Kyle Shanahan focused on drafting athletic players who fit best into the team's offensive and defensive schemes. And similar to last year's draft, the 49ers showed that they weren't willing to risk losing out on one of their top prospects, even if the player would likely have been available later on in the draft.
And with the 44th pick of the 2018 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select wide receiver Dante Pettis, Washington.
In the second round, the 49ers traded up in order to select Dante Pettis, an electric receiver and punt returner from the University of Washington, who was generally projected to be a mid-round prospect. The Niners received Pettis, who they drafted with the 44th pick, and a fifth selection from the Washington Redskins, in exchange for the 59th overall pick and a third rounder. The 6'1", 186-pound receiver was best known in college for his punt returning skills, including an NCAA record 9 punt return touchdowns. Pettis ran a 4.48 40 at his personal pro day, and unfortunately didn't participate in the combine due to a minor injury. During his time in Washington, Pettis wasn't the fastest return man in the country, but he was the most dangerous, thanks to his short area quickness, his instincts, and his ability to effectively use blockers in open space. While Pettis isn't a big body receiver by NFL standards, he was still an effective red zone threat in college, particularly when he had another potential threat at receiver. In 2016, Pettis scored 15 receiving touchdowns when he played across from Cincinnati Bengals eventual first rounder John Ross. As the Huskies' only real receiving option last year, Pettis only reached the end zone 7 times through the air. Pettis wins with his route running skills, his hands, and his ability to find open space against zone coverage. Pettis played the majority of his college snaps on the outside, but he does have the ability to play in the slot and may be forced to do so until he gains the size and strength necessary to beat press coverage against bigger NFL corners. However, the 49ers' long-term plan for Pettis is to use the versatile receiver all over the field, as Shanahan is prone to do so with members of his receiving corps. Pettis may begin the season as the 49ers' fourth receiver and top punt returner, but expect the Washington product's role to increase over the course of the 2018 season.